Well, hello everyone. This is John, and this is my first YouTube video. And in this video, I'm going to explain about classes and objects. So let's get started. Now, why do you need to understand what's a class and what's an object? If you're a student or a professional who aims to work in an object-oriented programming language, then it's very important that you understand these two terms properly before moving forward. Because in various documentations, language specification, while working with co-workers, you need to communicate with these terms. So a clear foundation is necessary. So what is a class and what is an object? Why do you need these two? So what is a class? A class is a blueprint. That's it. It's over. It's that simple. What is an object? An object is the concrete product you get out of that blueprint. So here's my blueprint, and here is something I make out of that blueprint. This is my first instance, my first object. I take this blueprint, I create another object. This is my second instance, so on and so forth. So we have one template that we call the class, and we keep on creating objects. So why do you need this template? So because whoever is creating that object, we need to know what all things that need to go inside that object. So it's like a manual for the creator. So the creator, whoever it is, will read this template and create the particular object. It's just like making a dish. There's a recipe, we look into that recipe and create the dish. So that's all. We have a template which we call the class, and we have an object out of that template. Now, the way I explain is I'll be giving you examples. So let's take these two pens, okay? I'm an Indian, these are cheap stuff. Indians love cheap stuff. So, this fat guy, Trump, and this handsome guy is gonna be Mr. Gray. So, these two are pens. Now, pen is something real life, right? So, object oriented programming is all about real life entities. So, what do we use a pen for? We use a pen to write. That's the primary functionality. So, there's a functionality called a writing. What are the characteristics of these pen? Now, this pen has a color. Mr. Obama, no, this was Mr. Trump. Trump is green, and Mr. Gray is apparently not gray, it's black. So we have a color and a functionality. So there you go. So whenever the creator, the manufacturer, looks into this particular thing, so this he reads, okay, now this particular template has a color, so I need to make something that has a color and it has some functionality. Okay, what is this functionality? Now write. Okay, now apparently this thing has a color and it is used to write. Now let's name that thing a pen. So we have a class which is the pen. It has a color and a functionality. Now getting a bit more technical over here. Now how do you store the color? We use variables. How do you implement the functionality to write? We use a function. So what does a class consist of, or what does the template consist of? We have variables, that is known as members, data members, and methods we call member functions. Now the terminology will differ with the language of your choice slightly, but the concept is same. Now let's take another example. This is my phone. So we have a color gray, we have a brand MI in this case, and what's the functionality of a phone? To make a call. That's the primary function. So we have a phone. So phone will be the class, the template. We create, we use this phone for a particular functionality call. So that will be the name of the function and certain characteristics, the color, the size, the camera. So these will be my uh, data members and member methods. So like if I have something called as a template, then why do I need objects, right? Like I have template, then why do I need objects? But the thing is, template is abstract. There is nothing called template. It's, I told you, it's the recipe. It's not the actual dish. So you look into the recipe and make the dish. So template it's not real. Template is abstract. This is real. This is real. These are instances. These are instances. This is instance number one. This is instance number two. This is object number one, object number two. Objects and instances are used interchangeably. And this is another instance of the template phone of the class phone. Now, I hope uh, I am able to clear the concepts. So do comment below. I know the video quality or the audio quality is not up to the mark of a YouTube video. It's my first video. I'm a little short on budget. So I hope you liked it. Please hit the like button and subscribe button if you want to learn more. I'll give a bait. This is another pen. Now this pen has certain buttons. Now this also writes and this also has a color, but it has something more. I'll explain that in my next tutorial called inheritance. So hit that subscribe button. Have a nice day and I love you guys and hope you keep learning. Thank you.